How does a bastard, orphan, son of a whore and a Scotsman, dropped in the middle of a forgotten spot in the Caribbean by Providence, impoverished in squalor, grow up to be a hero and a scholar? The $10 founding father without a father got a lot farther by working a lot harder, by being a lot smarter, by being a self-starter. By 14, they placed him in charge of a trading charter, and every day while slaves were being slaughtered and carted away across the waves, he struggled and kept his guard up. Inside, he was longing for something to be a part of. The brother was ready to beg, steal, borrow, and barter. Then a hurricane came and devastation reigned. Our man saw his future dripping down the drain, and put a pencil to his temple, connected it to his brain, and he wrote his first refrain, a testament to his pain. Well, the word got around, they said this kid is insane. A man took up a collection just to send him to the mainland. Get your education, don't forget from whence you came, and the world is gonna know your name. What's your name, man? Alexander Hamilton. My name is Alexander Hamilton. There's a million things I haven't done, but just you wait, just you wait. When he was 10, his father split, full of debt, years later, see Alex and his mother bedridden, half dead, sitting there on sick, the scent thick, and Alex got better, but his mother moved in with the cousin committed suicide, left him with nothing but ruined pride, something new inside. Boy saying, Alex, you gotta fend for yourself. Started treating and reading every treatise up on the shelf. There would have been nothing to do with prejudice, something listed. He would have been dead and destitute without a cent of restitution. Started looking for his late mother's landlord, trading sugar cane and rum and all the things he can't afford. Scanning for every book he can get his hands on, planning for the future. See him now as he stands on the bow of a ship, headed for a new land. In New York you can be a new man.
In New York you can
just you wait.
In New York you can
just you wait.
In New York you can be a new man. In New York,
just you wait. Alexander Hamilton, we are waiting in the wings for you. Can never back down, never learn to take your time. Alexander Hamilton, when America sings for you, will they know what you overcame? Will they know you rewrote the game? The world will never be the same. The ship is in the harbor now, see if you can spot him. Another immigrant coming up from the bottom. His enemies destroyed his rep, America forgot him. We fought with him. Me, I died for him. Me, I trusted him. Me, I loved him. And me, I'm the damn fool that shot him. There's a million things I haven't done, just you wait. What's your name, man?
Alexander Hamilton.
Okay, that's enough. That's enough of that one. Boy, you say the price of my love's not a price that you're willing to pay. You cry in your tea which you hurl in the sea when you see me go by. So sad. Remember we made an arrangement when you went away. Now you're making me mad. Remember, despite our estrangement, I'm your man. You'll be back, soon you'll see. You'll remember you belong to me. You'll be back, time will tell. You'll remember that I served you well. Oceans rise, empires fall. We have seen each
each other through it all. And when push comes to shove, I will send a fully armed battalion to remind you of my love. Da 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 da, da 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 da, da 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 da, da da da, da 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 da. You say our love is draining and you can't go on. You'll be the one complaining when I'm gone. And no, don't change the subject, 'cause you're my favorite subject, my sweet submissive subject, my loyal royal subject. Ever and ever and ever. You'll be back like before. I will fight the fight and win the war for your love, for your praise. And I'll love you till my dying days. When you're gone, I'll be mad. So don't throw away this we had. 'Cause when comes to shove, I will kill your friends and family to remind you of my love. Da 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 da. But everybody, da 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 yeah. I do. Hey. Ooh. I do. Boy, you got me helpless. I look into your eyes and the sky's the limit. I'm helpless. Down for the count and I'm drowning in 'em. I have never been the type to try and grab a spotlight. We were at a revel with some rebels on a hot night, laughing at my sister as she's dazzling the room. And you walked in and my heart went boom, trying to catch your eye from the side of the ballroom. Everybody's dancing in the band's top volume, grind to the rhythm as we wine and dine. Grab my sister and whisper, yo, this one's mine. My sister made her way across the room to you, and I got nervous thinking, what's she gonna do? She grabbed you by the arm thinking I'm through. And you look back at me and suddenly I'm helpless. Oh, look at those eyes. Look into your eyes and the sky's the limit. I'm helpless. Down for the count and I'm drowning in 'em. Helpless. I'm so into you. Into your eyes and the sky's the limit. I'm helpless. Down for the count and I'm drowning in 'em. Where are you taking me? I'm about to change your life. Then by all means, lead the way. Elizabeth Schuyler, it's a pleasure to meet you, Schuyler. My sister, thank you for all your service. If it takes fighting for a war for us to meet, it will have been worth it. Now I'll leave you to it then. 1 week later, I'm writing a letter nightly. Now my life gets better every letter that you write me. Laughing at my sister 'cause she wants to form a harem. I'm just saying, if you really loved me, you would share. 2 weeks later in the living room stressing, my father's stone face while you're asking for his blessing. I'm dying inside as you whine and dine, and I'm trying not to cry, but there's nothing that your mind can't do. My father makes his way across the room to you. I panic for a second thinking I'm through, but he shakes your hand and says it be true. And you turn back at me and suddenly I'm helpless. Look into your eyes and the sky's the limit. I'm helpless. Down for the count and I'm drowning in. Helpless. That boy is mine. That boy is mine. to my name, an acre of land, a troop to command, a dollop of fame. All I have is my honor, a tolerance for pain, a couple of college credits, and my top-notch brain. Insane, your family brings out a different side of me. Piggy confines in me, Angelica tried to take a bite of me. No stress, my love for you is never in doubt. We'll get a little place in Harlem and we'll figure it out. I've been living without a family since I was a child. My father left, my mother died. I grew up a wild, but I'll never forget my mother's face. That was real. As long as I'm alive, I'll learn that God will never fail. So I do, yeah. Down for the ground and I'm drowning in it. Like the light, 'cause the light is in it. I look into your eyes and the sky's the limit. I'm down for the count and I'm drowning in 'em. In New York, you can be a new man. In New York, you can be a new man. In New York, you can be a new helpless. I toast the groom,
To the groom, to the groom, to the groom,
to the bride.
to the bride.
I'm your sister, who is always by your side. To your union,
Revolution.
and the hope that you provide. May you always be satisfied. I remember that night, I just might. I remember that night, I remember that. I remember that night, I just might regret that night for the rest of my days. I remember those soldier boys tripping over themselves to win our praise. I remember that dream like candlelight, like a dream that you can't quite place. But Alexander, I'll never forget the first time I saw your face. I have never been the same. Intelligent eyes in a hunger-pain frame. And when you said hi, I forgot my dang name. Set my heart aflame, every part aflame. This is not a game. And you put my new has never been satisfied. I'm sure I don't know what you mean. You forget yourself, you're like me. Never satisfied, is that right? Never satisfied. My name is Nanashi Mumei, Alexander Hamilton. Where's your family from? Unimportant, there's a million things I haven't done, but just you wait. So, this is what it feels like to match with someone at your level. What the hell is the catch? It's the feeling of freedom, of seeing the light. It's been picking with the key and the kite. You see it right? The conversation's after 2 minutes, maybe 3 minutes. Everything we said in total agreement. It's a dream and it's a bit of a dance, a bit of a posture, it's a bit of a stance. He's a bit of a flirt, but I'm gonna give it a chance. Asked him about his family, did you see his answer? His hands started fidgeting, he looked askance. He's penniless, he's flying by the seat of his pants. Handsome boy, does he know it? Peach fuzz, and he can't even grow it. I wanna take him far away from this place, and I turn to see my sister's face, and she is helpless, and I know she is helpless, and her eyes are just helpless, and I realize 3 fundamental truths at the exact same time. Where are you taking me? I'm about to change your life, and all by means lead the way.
Number one.
I'm a girl in a world in which my only job is to marry rich. My brother has no son, so I'm the one who has to social climb for one. So I'm the oldest and the wittiest, and the gossip in New York City is insidious. And Alexander's penniless. Haha, that doesn't mean I want him any less. Welcome to Skylar. It's a pleasure to meet you. My sister.
Number two.
He's after me because I'm a Skylar sister, and the elevator status side. Have to be naive to set that aside. Maybe that is why I introduced him to Eliza, and now that's his bride. all your service. If it takes fighting and war for us to meet it, we'll have it worth it. I will leave you to it.
Number 3.
I know my sister like I know my own mind. You won't never find anyone as trusting or as kind. If I tell her that I love him, she'd be silently resigned. He'd be mine. She would say I'm fine, she'd be lying. But when I fantasize at night, it's Alexander's eyes. As I romanticize what might have been if I hadn't sized him up so quickly. At least my dear lies as his wife. At least I keep his eyes in my life. She'll be happy as his bride, and I know he'll never be satisfied. I'm never satisfied. Oh my gosh, my heart is pumping so fast for some reason. Theodosia writes me a letter every day. I'm keeping her bed warm while her husband is away. He's on the British side of Georgia. He's trying to keep the colonies in line, but he can keep all of Georgia. Theodosia, she's mine. Love doesn't discriminate between the sinners and the saints. It takes and it takes and it takes, and we keep loving anyway. We laugh and we cry and we break and we make our mistakes, and if there's a reason, I'm by her side when so many have tried. I'm willing to wait for it. I'm willing to wait for it. My grandfather was a fire and a brimstone preacher, but there are things that the homilies and hymns won't teach ya. My mother was a genius. My father commanded respect. When they died, they left no instructions, just a legacy to protect. Death doesn't discriminate between the sinners and the saints. It takes and it takes and it takes, and we keep living anyway. We rise and we fall and we break and we make our mistakes, and if there's a reason I'm still alive and everyone who loves me has died, I'm willing to wait for it. I'm willing to wait for it. I am the one thing in life I can control. I am inimitable, I am original. I'm not falling behind or running late. I'm not standing still, I'm aligning weight. Hamilton faces an endless uphill climb. He has something to prove, he has nothing to lose. Hamilton's face is relentless, he wastes no time. What is it like in his shoes? Hamilton doesn't hesitate. He exhibits no restraint. He takes and he takes and he takes, and he keeps winning anyway. He changes the game, he plays and he raises the stakes, and if there's a reason he seems to thrive and so few survive, and goddammit, I'm willing to wait for it. I'm willing to wait for it. Life doesn't discriminate between the sinners and the saints. It takes and it takes and it takes. We rise and we fall, and if there's a reason I'm still alive and so many have died, I'm willing to... What? Wait for it. Wait for it. Wait for it.
need to learn more songs. I think I do, and then I sing them, and I'm like, oh. There are moments that the words don't reach. There is suffering too terrible to name. You hold your child as tight as you can and push away the unimaginable. The moments when you're in so deep, it feels easier to just swim down.
The Hamiltons move uptown and learn to live with the unimaginable.
I spend hours in the garden. I walk alone to the store, and it's quiet uptown. I never liked the quiet before. I take the children to church on Sunday, a sign and the cross at the door, and I pray. That never used to happen before. John Valjean.
If you see him in the street,
Walking by himself, talking to himself, have pity.
Philip, you would like it uptown. It's quiet uptown.
He is working through the
Sorry, it's not funny.
unimaginable.
His hair has gone gray. He passes every day. They say he walks the length of the city. You knock me out, I fall apart.
Can you imagine?
Not funny. Look at where we are. Look at where we started. I know I don't deserve you, Eliza, but hear me out, that would be enough. If I could spare his life, if I could trade my life for mine. Wait, what now? He'd be standing here right now, and you would smile, and that would be enough. I don't pretend to know the challenges we're facing. I know there's no replacing what we've lost, and you need time. But I'm not afraid. I know who I married. Just let me stay here by your side. That would be enough.
if you see him in the street, walking by her side, talking by her side, have pity.
Liza, do you like it uptown? It's quiet uptown.
He's trying to do the unimaginable. See them walking in the park, long after dark, taking in the silence of the city.
Look around, Eliza.
They're trying to do the unimaginable.
That the words don't reach. There's a grace too powerful to name. We push away what we can never understand. We push away the unimaginable. They're standing in the garden, Alexander by Eliza's side. She takes his hand.
It's quiet uptown. Forgiveness.
Can you imagine?
Forgiveness.
Can you imagine?
If you see him in the street, walking by her side, talking by her side, have pity. They are going through the unimaginable.
That's wild. Dearest Angelica, tomorrow and tomorrow and tomorrow creeps in this petty pace from day to day. Trust you'll understand the reference to another Scottish tragedy without my having to name the play. They think me Macbeth, ambition is my folly. I'm a polymath, a pain in the ass, a massive pain. Madison is Banquo, Jefferson's Macduff, and Berman Wood is Congress on its way to Dunsinane. There you are, enough in the way. You
Have to be an ocean away. Once a few subside, and I get another letter, and I cannot put the notion away. Take a break. I am on my way. There's a little surprise before supper, and I cannot wait. I'll be there. Alexander! Your son is 9 years old today! He has something he'd like to say. He's been practicing all day. Philip, take it away. Daddy, look. My name is Philip. I am a poet. I wrote this poem just to show it. And I just turned 9. You can write rhymes, but you can't write mine. I practice French and I play piano with my mother. I have a sister, but I want a little brother. My daddy's trying to start America's bank. Oh, daddy's counting francs. Take a break. Run away with us for the summer. Let's go upstate. We can all go stay with my father. There's a lake I know in a nearby park. You and I can go when the night gets dark. My dearest Alexander, you must get through Jefferson. Sit down with him and compromise. Don't stop till you agree. Your favorite older sister, Angelica, reminds you there's someone in your corner all the way across the sea. A letter I received from you 2 weeks ago. I noticed a comma in the middle of a phrase. It changed the meaning. Did you intend this? And stroke, you consume my waking days. It says, my dearest Angelica, with a comma after dearest. You've written my dearest Angelica. Anyway, all this to say, I'm coming home this summer on my sister's invitation. I'll be there with your family if you make your way upstate. I know, oh my god, I'm busy. I know your work's important, but I'm crossing the ocean and I just can't wait. You won't be an ocean away, you'll only be a moment away. Alexander, come downstairs. Angelica's arriving today. Angelica, Eliza. These guys are sisters. Alexander, donkey! Sorry. It's good to see your face. Angelica, tell this man John Adams spends the summer with his family. Angelica, tell my wife John Adams doesn't have a real job anyway. You're not joining us. Wait, I'm afraid I cannot join you upstate. Alexander, I came all this way. Dang it! Take a break! Switch. Run away with us for the summer. Let's go upstate. We can all go stay with our father. There's a lake. I will miss your face. I know, so many people singing at once. Take a break and get away. Run away with us for the summer. Let's. I'm giving up. We can all go stay with our father. If you take your time, you will make your mark. I can't feel it up. I have to get my plan through Congress. I cannot stop until I get my plan through Congress. Dang it, that sucked. I practiced that earlier and I did way better. I'm too nervous. I can't breathe properly or something. I saved every letter you wrote me. From the moment I read them, I knew you were mine. You said you were mine. I thought you were mine. Do you know what Angelica said when we saw your first letter arrive? She said, be careful with that love. You'll do what it takes to survive. You and your words flooded my senses. Your sentences left me defenseless. You built me palaces out of paragraphs. You built cathedrals. I'm rereading the letters you wrote me. I'm searching and scanning for answers answers in every line for some kind of sign. When you were mine, the world seemed to burn. You published the letter she wrote to you. You told the whole world how you brought this girl into our bed, and clearing your name, you've ruined our lives. Do you know what Angelica said when she read what you'd done? She said, you have married an Icarus. He has flown too close to the sun. You and your words obsessed with your legacy. Your sentences border on senseless, and you are paranoid in every paragraph how they perceive you. I'm erasing myself from the narrative. Future historians wonder how Liza reacted when you broke her heart. You've torn it all apart, I'm watching it burn. Watching it burn. The world has no rights in my heart. The world has no place in our bed. They don't get to know what I said. I'm burning the memories, burning the letters that might have redeemed you. You forfeit all rights to my heart. You forfeit the place in our bed. You'll sleep in